Hey traders, good morning. It's Cristo here. It's about 10:15 on Central Time. Um, I don't know. I think the markets are trying to pull back a little bit this morning. As you can see on the S&P 500, this is a 4-hour chart, and we do have a pretty nice reversal formation forming at the lows here. And although I'm not expecting, for another 4 hours, maybe a little bit of a move here, but it's going to be pretty much done. The market for today, I think, in the next couple of hours will be dead. But this is probably just a good indication for upcoming next week. We have to see how the daily kind of closes today. If we end up the day with this bullish hammer, it's indicative of a retest of this level here at about 1400, 3097. It's another 10-15 points to go to the upside. That might be a possibility. What I usually notice, and I've shown you guys this before a few times in terms of the head and shoulders, and I kind of draw this out in one of my previous videos, is you have this left shoulder forming, then you have the head, and then you have the right shoulder, and then the next thing that usually happens is the breakdown, usually followed by a retest of the broken trend line, and then continuous move downward. So, and if you look at this chart, you can notice that we have the left shoulder here, and we have the right shoulder, kind of like a double right shoulder, and then followed by the triple top a little while ago, right? So we could consider this, something like this. The left shoulder here, you have 1, 2, 3, come back down, and then you have this double right shoulder, and then now you have the follow to the break, right? And then you have the neckline here. So now what we're waiting for, it's a retest of this trend line. But like I've mentioned in one of my previous videos, usually this is a failure, and this doesn't usually happen anymore. What the market does, it squeezes up higher above this right shoulder all the way and retests the neckline of that triple top. So I personally expect to move up into this maybe a little bit higher than this right shoulder, probably about 1440, for the market to squeeze up higher. And then if the market really wants to go crazy, it can take out these highs, but I'm expecting some selling to happen up here into this level again. So this is what I'm looking for into the next couple of weeks into the market. I think the market just kind of turned overly bearish here. We might end up with a failure that we've had below here, and you don't see in this chart, but we have a couple of more failures below. Let me see if I can move this, and I'm gonna delete this out and see if I can get that. Okay, there you go. So you have these failures, 1, 2. This could be a third one, and the market can just pop back up, turn around, and keep continuing upwards. So just be really cautious up here. This is what I think is going to happen. I mean, obviously the market do whatever they want to do, but that's my call into the next couple of weeks. Take it for what it's worth there. And I'm going to look here also at this pound. We just open a long position here into the pound, and I base my call on this 5-minute formation. We saw this first move, and then we bought into this retracement here. We bought a little bit here, then we bought a little bit of the lows here on the retest. But you see how the market took out the lows here and then quickly reversed backwards. So let's see if the market, I'm thinking this is a double bottom, and then the market will kind of fight its way, come back down here, and then probably I'm looking for a move into the 59.40 for now into the pound dollar. Let's look at the euro. Let's go back to this 4-hour chart here, and let's look and see what the euro is doing. And because I think it's euro is also reaching sort of extreme levels here. It's definitely in a downtrend. There is not a whole lot of signal that a lot of information that signals a reversal. Usually this type of formation, this morning star formations, they happen at the low, but they get nailed all the time in a downtrend. So just be careful with this. We might be able to make, I think, we might make new lows. What I've seen happening, it's and I've seen a couple of researches of this, and I'm watching this as well. I think what they're looking for here in terms of, this is a weekly chart on the euro dollar. I think what they're looking for is if you take this fib move and you put it up here, the first main, besides this intermediary support that comes into these levels, and that's been holding for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 weeks here. We've had these highs here, and this was a resistance on the way up, now becomes support. But if the market really wants to go crazy, it goes to this 50% retracement, which is about 126.90, 125.90, 126 zone. And then probably this is where we'll take a break, and the market will start finding some bids, and then we might look for some upswings in here, maybe back to this trend line before the market decides what it wants to do with this euro. The news out of the Eurozone are still pretty beat, and everybody's talking about this fiscal cliff and whatnot. I think it's all a bunch of baloney. I think it's just, all these hedge funds and big traders that want to make some money into the end of the year here. So, got to watch out for that as well. So that's the euro. I think I wanted to look at the gold as well really quick. Let's see what gold is doing here. I think gold, and I said, make sure in my yesterday's video, I said make sure that we're watching this formation to the end of the week. We still have a few hours. I doubt we'll have a heavy sell-off in gold into the end, to the close of the market, but this is pretty significant into next week, and I think it just signals a little bit more upside. We're gonna have maybe a retracement in the next week, and then some more bullish upward move into the gold, because gold hasn't really reacted to all this risk aversion like I've mentioned. So keep an eye on gold as well there and see what gold does. But the fact that it's not selling off, it's telling me something is a little bit off into the way this market reacts overall. We also had some. Let me look at the euro, at the dollar yen. We had some nice pullback on dollar yen here. And this is a daily chart, and you can see so far with the day, hasn't closed yet, but you can see a pretty good solid pullback from the 79 level, which means that this shows you there's a lot of bids up here. So I would, given that this candle remains kind of the same into the end of the day, even if it closes a little bit lower, probably around here or here, let's say it's going to be like black like that, I'm going to look for some pullbacks and keep buying dollar yen into approach of the 79 level. I think below it could move into the 78.50 zone, or so I've heard. That's a pretty good solid support zone. But let's just I'll give it a chance here at between 79 and 79.50. Start beating this pair up here. All right, so it was just a quick morning update, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll do a full wrap up of the week, as the week wears out, and maybe Saturday or Sunday, and I'll post it up on the site. And you guys have a great day out there, and I'll see you on Twitter. All right, bye-bye.